founder and CEO of Gab, and Lauren Southern's Instagram account has just been banned for violating their terms, quote unquote. This comes actually just one day after Wired released an interview with the CEO of Instagram, this morally superior elitist dweeb, who wants to clean up the internet. They're not even hiding it anymore, folks. They literally are not even hiding it. Let's take a look at this interview with this morally superior, utter moron. Just listen to this dweeb. Listen to how entitled and morally superior he thinks he is.
We do all the labeling work that goes into teaching the machine learning.
So these are the people reading thousands and thousands of comments and deciding if they're good or bad.
That's right.
And what the humans do is fed back into the machines.
So what that just was a look at Instagram's moderator team. And what they said is, these are the people who are reviewing comments and deciding what gets seen and what doesn't. And their decisions get fed back into machine learning for artificial intelligence to then automatically detect that type of content and censor it in the future, right? So you have far left ideological echo chamber, that is Silicon Valley, hiring only people on the far left, only progressives, only people that fit in the narrative, pushing one agenda, and training artificial intelligence to then go ahead and go forward with that agenda. So let's continue this brief clip here from CBS News.
Yes, amazing. Are you at all worried that you're going to turn Instagram into the equivalent of an East Coast liberal arts college, where people are afraid
I think
to say
those of
things?
us who grew up on the East Coast might take offense to that.
Smug
I'm
moron.
not sure what you mean exactly.
I mean a place where...
What a smug moron. Just look at how he responds to that question. And that was actually a very good question from this reporter, who is an actual real journalist, and saying, like, aren't you afraid that Instagram's just going to become a coastal elite liberal arts college that has safe spaces and pretends that everything is all rosy and okay in the world? So let's just rewatch this and watch the CEO of Instagram's response. He is a smug, morally superior, entitled, elitist, disgusting prick. Look at this guy. Even look at his facial expressions. Listen to his tone. Listen to this.
I'm not sure what you mean exactly.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Right.
I
think
think
those
liberal arts college, equivalent of an East Coast liberal arts college, where people are
I
afraid
think
to say
those of
things.
us who grew up on the East Coast might take offense to that. I'm not sure what you mean exactly.
I mean a place where there are trigger warnings everywhere, where people feel like they can't have certain opinions, as though everything in the world is rosy and that bad stuff, we're just going to sweep it under the rug.
Yeah, that would be bad. That's not something we want. So
Right.
I think in the range of bad, we're talking about like the lower 5%, like the really, really bad stuff. And I don't think anyone would argue that that makes Instagram a rosy place. It just doesn't make it a hateful place.
Wait a second. So what he's saying here, what his argument is that they are targeting the lowest common denominator, the bottom 5% of bad content on Instagram. Well, wait a minute, Mr. Kevin. That is subjective. Define the bottom 5%. Give us some specific examples. Because guess what? By the broad, sweeping, ambiguous definition that you just gave of the bottom 5% of content on Instagram, you didn't define it. That could be to you anyone who supports Donald Trump, anybody who supports the president. They're evil racists and they belong in the bottom 5% of terrible content that is on Instagram, so we're going to censor them. These are the people that we're dealing with. They are snake oil salesmen. They are not good people. They are morally superior. They think that they know what is best for the world. They want to play Big Brother. They want to tell people how to think, how to vote, how to act, how to talk, what words they can say, what words they can't say. That's their vision. Okay? And this is not going anywhere. This is only the beginning. August has been one of the most intense months for censorship online. We now have Laura Southern has been suspended from Instagram just a day after this article comes out about Instagram CEO wanting to clean up the internet. Right? They're not even hiding it anymore. We have Sargon of Akkad banned, also on Twitter. We have Paul Joseph Watson being completely demonetized on YouTube along with others. The censorship is going to continue. Gab was under a DDoS attack all morning. All morning. Today is our 1-year anniversary. We just raised over $500,000. Our community has grown by about 20,000 people in the last month alone. And you know what? We've been in the media all week. We disavowed violence. We say everybody's welcome. This is about free speech. This isn't about one political ideology or another. We're welcoming everybody. Our mission is to defend free speech on the internet for everybody. And this is what we get. You know, we get attacked for 3 or 4 hours. You know why? Because when you don't have an argument, when you don't have a rebuttal to what is being offered and the ideas that Gab is expressing of free speech, individual liberty, and the free flow of information on the internet, when you don't have an argument or a counter to that, and you know you don't, you're forced to try and silence people, to try and shut people up. And this is illegal, folks, just so you know. This type of denial of service attack distributed denial of service attack is illegal. And I just want to, for clarity, this is not a hack. Nothing has been breached on our end. What this does is it just essentially overloads our servers with traffic so that people who are trying to normally access the site can't access it. Right? It's basically just an overload. So, again, free speech is under attack, and what these morons don't understand, now we have GoDaddy today as well, targeting individual websites, right? What these people don't understand is that they're only propelling our message. This is the Streisand effect. People see that Gab is under attack. People see that Lauren Southern is suspended, and it makes them want to learn who she is and who we are and what we're doing and what could we have possibly done to have gotten suspended. We are the counterculture. We are the alt-tech revolution. We are the media revolution. We are the generation that is going to save the internet, that is going to take it back for the people, and that is going to defend individual liberty, free speech, and the free flow of information. So they can keep attacking all they want. They can keep banning us all they want. They can tell us they want to clean up the internet and make it a nice, safe, and rosy place with their subjective terms like hate speech. They can be morally superior, entitled, smug elitists who scoff at us and laugh at us and think that we're unintelligent sheep. But we're going to continue to fight back. If you want to join us on this movement, go to startengine.com/startup/gab. We opened up our first fundraising round to the people, not to venture capitalists, not to special interests, not to advertisers, not to hedge funds, to people like you who support what we're doing, who see what's going on, and who want to do something about it. If you want to invest in Gab for actual stock in the company, go to startengine.com/startup/gab, create a Gab account, start posting, get the word out. That's how we win, little by little, one by one. We let people know, we wake them up to what's going on, and we start defending the freedoms that we all love and cherish. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Remember to speak freely.